The discussion held between the two countries was the part of India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Israel counterpart's vision that focuses on expanding the scientific cooperation between the two countries. India and Israel on May 25 discussed joint research and development on artificial intelligence, AI, technology and big data. The discussion held between the two countries was the part of India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi and his Israel counterpart's vision that focuses on expanding the scientific cooperation between the two countries. Israel's PM Netanyahu and PM Modi had earlier held discussions in March 2020 on the outbreak of COVID-19 pandemic, along with its possible impact on the supply lines in Israel. The news was shared by the Israel Embassy on its official Twitter handle in series of tweets, mentioning that CSIR and DRDO held discussions with head of Israel's Directorate of R&D, along with the ambassadors of India and Israel, regarding the scientific cooperation to combat COVID-19. Discussion between India and Israel. Even with the fewer details available regarding the discussion between the two countries, it can still be easily observed that the Indian institutions such as the Council for Scientific and Industrial Research, CSIR, and Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO, will be collaborating with Israel's Directorate of Research and Development in the Ministry of Defense for the high-level scientific cooperation between the two countries. Scientific achievement of Israel against COVID-19. Earlier in May 2020, Israel had announced the successful development of a monoclonal antibody that has the potential to neutralize the SARS-CoV-2 virus. Israel's defense ministry had stated that the country's premier biological laboratory had successfully completed the development phase of the COVID-19 antibody. The defense ministry did not share any scientific literature on the subject, nor there was any information on an evaluation in the laboratory. India-Israel relations. Background: the State of Israel and the Republic of India have extensive military, economic and strategic relationships. The two nations share the strategic and military ties that extend to sharing intelligence on terrorist groups, as well as joint military training. In Asia, as of 2014, India is the third largest trade partner of Israel. Relations with Israel have been encouraged and further extended in Prime Minister Modi's administration. India had also abstained from voting against Israel in the UN during several resolutions. The two countries have also been negotiating an extensive bilateral free trade agreement that focuses on areas such as biotechnology, information technology, and agriculture. Israel had also received the help of the Indian government in the evacuation process of around 500 Israelis who were stranded amid the nationwide lockdown. Do not forget like the video. Thanks for watching friends. Please like, share, and subscribe.